Hi, what's up guys? Today's another episode. Today we're actually going to be working on, not really working on, but we're going to be doing some stuff to the truck. So Matt actually has been using this Raptor liner stuff for his bumpers and his grille on his Tundra, and it came out really good. And he has some left over, so we're going to be doing my grille on the Tundra since I don't like chrome and my entire grille is chrome. But then also in a couple, actually maybe not a couple days, but in a little bit, I actually ordered wheels for the truck, and I'm going to have to be ordering tires tomorrow for it. So that will also go on the truck in this episode. Just this episode is going to be, a couple days, not just a couple hours. But so I'm just going to take that front grill off and then just basically clean it up and get it ready for the Raptor liner. Alright, so luckily I've taken this grill off like 10 times already. So I know everything has to come off. One thing that I haven't taken off yet is this upper chrome piece that's attached to the hood itself. I've never taken that off, but it looks as simple as just a couple 10mm screws and then just some clips. So just some clips right here and some bolts. The bottom has just a couple screws and some couple clips on either side, and it's just got two larger clips in like the corners, but those just pull out. Like you just have to give like the grill a good tug, and then those just unclip. Alright, so I just got both the grill pieces out. That's the part on the hood. It just had 3 screws and then just the rest were clips, and it popped right out. This one, same thing, it just has a couple screws on the top, and then these were the bigger clips that I was telling you about. All you have to do is just pull, pretty decently, and then just come right off. So now, in order to get the chrome piece separate from the inner gray piece, it looks just like a couple screws on either side, and then it has these little like push tabs that just go all the way around the chrome. So I just have to take those screws out and then just slowly work my way around to get all these push clips off, and then that will separate the gray from the chrome. Somewhere around here too I got the emblem off. Yeah, right here. This was just 3 clips on the back, and then that came right out. And then for this one, since that it has this black, like, I don't know, like mesh, like basically grill piece, it just screws in from the other side, so I can just unscrew that and it comes right out. So I'm just gonna go disassemble both grill pieces, and I'll get you back. Alright, so I got the chrome pieces off. This one for the lower portion of the grill was a pain in the ass to try and get off, but it was just hard to try and not break all of the tabs. I think maybe like 2 out of maybe 10 tabs broke, but that's good enough. It'll hold. It still has screws too that hold it together. So I just have the gray pieces and the vent just sitting there now. We got to clean these and prep these to get ready. Matt's still taking his emblems off over there because he's going to spray those. I'm going to unfortunately have to drive my truck home like that. Nice ugly front end now because there's no grills. But yeah,
it'd be better for it to cure.
Yeah. So basically just gotta wait for Matt to be all set, and then we can start prepping everything. Alright, so we got everything off. We got the emblems off. And now Matt's just doing a light sand. I think he said 220. And just to make sure the bed liner sticks to it. And then after that, we just have to use the denatured alcohol again just to clean everything up. And then it'll be ready to do the bed liner. So he's just gonna go sand all that, and we have to wait for the compressor to build more air too before we do the bed liner. And I'm just gonna have Matt do all of it. I'm just gonna film this because he has experience from doing his bumpers. So I'm gonna actually get to sit back and just watch someone do something for once. It's usually the other way around. Alright, so Matt just had me spray this primer stuff on it just to, it's basically just a promoter just on all the plastic. So all the emblems I just sprayed and my grill pieces I just sprayed. So now I just did the last coat on that. So now I just gotta wait for that to dry a little bit, and Matt is over there right now actually mixing the bed liner itself. So we're gonna spray all the plastic stuff just with the single coat or the 2 coats or something that it needs, and then we're gonna go grab some food, wait for it to dry a little bit, and then he's gonna touch up a couple areas, I guess, on his rear bumper and front bumper that he just has to touch up on. So Matt's over there doing the mixing. I'm gonna go over there and check it out. Is there anything special when it comes to mixing?
Just the hardener. You just gotta know the ratio. So I'm doing 12 fluid ounces, which is half the bottle. I'm gonna do them in halves because I don't know how much it's gonna take. I don't want to waste any.
Yeah.
It's 250 milliliters per 24 fluid ounces, so I'll put about 4 ounces of hardener in each one of these cups, depending on how much you need.
Gotcha. That stuff's definitely pretty thick.
Well, you can even reduce it down and spray it thinner.
Yeah, yeah.
For an even finer finish, but I don't even know if I would want a finer finish. I like how it's coming out now.
Yeah, no, I really like how it comes out. So basically, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna come out super nice. Like, it's not even, like we were talking about this before, it's not like really, really gritty. It's just like a really like, kind of like smooth, like bed liner finish. Like, it actually comes out really well. Like, I really like it. Yeah, so it's all gonna look like that. I think the grill on my Tundra will look good like that. Matt's also doing his emblems and stuff, and he did his bumpers. My bumpers are wrapped white right now just to match the truck. But even like that, and he was saying that he sprayed his rear axle as well, which is something that I definitely want to look into. And then he also did his trailer hitch like frame piece too, which I really like that done too. So I really want to do my bed. I want to actually bed liner my bed. So I want to do that. So I might actually buy maybe like a kit or two of that, of like the Raptor liner stuff. I want to get that for my bed, but I also kind of want to do my rear axle. And also at the same time, I might also just take my bed off of the truck and do the actual frame and everything underneath, because this stuff comes out really, really nice. And I plan on keeping my truck for a while, so I want to kind of just do like the best of everything. So you'll see with the wheels and the tires that I'm getting also for it. But I'm basically not cheaping out, I guess I can say, on stuff. But I really want to do, I want to make sure the truck lasts for a long time, and I want to make sure it's in like the best condition that I can keep it in. Alright, so we just got finished with the first coat. Matt said that the instructions say that you have to spray the second coat when it's tacky. So it's been probably about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more than 5 minutes since we sprayed them. So now he's going to go ahead and do the second coat. And then depending on how the second coat comes out, like if we can still see like some chrome underneath it, then we'll do a third coat. But he's going to go pretty heavy on this one. Alright, what's up guys? So today is the second day we're going at doing the grill, and today we're actually going to put it all back together. So the other day, which was Tuesday, Matt sanded everything, sprayed it all. Actually, I just got to like stand around and film, which was nice. We did that on Tuesday. Today is Thursday, so they say like let it, I think Matt said like 8 hours to like fully harden, which it was pretty much like just barely tacky. That night, only like an hour and a half after we sprayed it. If I really wanted to, I probably could have put it back on the truck and drove it home. But so the other night, I drove my truck home looking like this, and today I drove to work, and it looks like it's been in an accident. Like, you don't realize how big the grill is until like you take it off and it looks like that, and there's like literally no front end on it now, which is like crazy. But so today everything's all like hardened up, everything's good to go, it's ready to go on. This is all the stuff right here that we did. So for my truck, we just did the upper portion of the grill, we did the lower portion, and then we did the emblem. So all this stuff is ready to go. It's all done. It's all nice and hard. So basically all I gotta do is I have to put basically those inserts back in. So I gotta put the grill insert back into this one, and then I have to combine the gray grill with this piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw those together right now, and I'll catch up with you guys after that, and then we'll install them back into the truck. Alright, so I just went ahead and I cleaned up the hood area, and I just cleaned up just quickly like the sides where the grill covers, just to get them all nice and clean. So this is all set. I got the grill piece back in the upper portion that attaches to the hood, and then I got the emblem and the grill surround installed onto the gunmetal piece again. So now everything's ready to go back in. So I think I'm gonna throw that piece on first, and then we'll throw that one on. Alright, so this looks awesome. So much better than the chrome, and all of it is like literally like flawless. Like all like this, like Matt was saying how he had like a small little like dent on his front bumper. Let's see if we can see it. But like this stuff goes on so thick that like it covers up small imperfections. So like Matt had a little like dent right over here in this area, but like, yeah, so you could see it a little bit. This was chrome, this looked so much worse than what it is right here. So this, like, you look at it from like right here, and you can't even see it. So this stuff like covers pretty thick. So if there's like small imperfections or anything, like there was like rock chips and stuff all over my grill, but you can't see anything, like any of that now. Like all of it goes like, all of it's just perfect. Even the emblem looks great. And I am super happy with how that came out. Looks so much better than the chrome. Now, if you just noticed, in kind of like in the background near the windshield of the truck, you'll see those yellow lights. I was going to make an install video for that, but the day I installed those, my battery was down on my camera, so I wasn't able to film anything. But I'll just quickly just go over everything right now with those. So these are Baja Designs LED pods. They're the XL Sports. So they're not too expensive. They're extremely good quality. Like all the hardware was stainless. The bracket that they give you is stainless. I actually just went on eBay and I found hood, kind of like hood hinge light brackets, and obviously same on that side. But the light brackets just bolt onto. They just sandwich right in the hinge area, and they just bring up and around, and then you're able to just mount it right here. So I really like the look of them right there. It brings me back to like the days when I had my Wrangler, and right on the A-pillar I had some LED pods. But then wiring is just, all of it comes as like a kit. So it has the wire that comes down to the hood, it goes down, and I wired it over, and it just goes down into that wiring loom there. And then it goes through the car basically, and then I made it so it goes right here. And I made enough room so then when I get more lighting like options and stuff for the truck, I could just put them all right there too. Alright, what's up guys? So today's actually a couple weeks later after that the grill modification that we did, like doing the bed liner on it. But just about a week ago I got my new wheels in, and I got the tires, and I put it all together. But the only problem was I wasn't able to film anything because every single time I did it, it was later at night and it was already dark, so I couldn't like do a good video of like a reveal to you guys. So I'm gonna do it right now, and so here it is. So I ended up going with a set of 1552 Turbomac HDs in their 17x8 0 offset in the bronze. So I really like the bronze and the white contrast. I think it looks really, really good. And then for tires, I went with Toyo Open Country. They're RTs, so they're rugged terrain tires. So it's like they're not as aggressive as their mud terrain, but they're more aggressive than their all-terrain. So it's basically like in between both of those, which I think they look really good. My brother has them on his Wrangler, and he likes them a lot. So I decided to do the same thing. And these are 35 by 12.5 tires. So I was originally going to do 33s, but I figured if I was going to be spending the money on some new tires, I felt like I might have regretted not going with 35s, so I ended up just upgrading to the 35s instead, which I think it looks good. The front could be, you know, the front fender gap could be a little bit, you know, taller, but the back I like. All of it looks pretty good. It doesn't really, it sits just about how I'd want it to. So it's got like maybe 1.5 inches out of the fenders, which I think is really nice. I didn't want it to stick out too far just because of this problem right here. It's going to start kicking all the stuff all over the place. This is literally like the dirtiest my truck has ever been, just because of these tires now, but it's worth it. In order to turn, I'm rubbing on the body mount that's over in here that you can't really see. There it is. I'm rubbing on that. So there's a body mount chop like plate that I can get. So that's the next thing I got to do. I just have to order those up. I think it's only like 20 or 30 bucks for those, so that's not too bad. And then for the front, I had to just cut this area right here a little bit because the tire was rubbing on that too. But that wasn't that big of a deal. I just got my cut-off wheel and just cut that a little bit. But the back is going to be a little bit more extensive with cutting it so it's flush and then just welding those plates in. But luckily I have a welder and I have cut-off wheels, so I'd be able to do it. So that's pretty much it. The truck's ready for wintertime now. I've got the grill all bed linered and the tires. Definitely the bed linered grill looks a whole lot better with these tires on it now, like wheels and tires, because now the truck just looks more aggressive as a whole. So the grill definitely goes along with it. And actually, last week I took this thing off-roading and I messed up my side step pretty bad. The whole thing is actually bent up into like the body now. So you can kind of see the mount in there. It's crooked like this when it should be straight. And this used to be like sitting up here. So next mod for the truck is definitely going to be some rock sliders, I think, because I do want to take this thing off-roading more. And the side steps were the lowest point of the truck that kept on getting snagged and hit by things. So that's going to be the next thing I do to this, probably in the springtime. Maybe probably at the same time that I do the spray-on bed liner in the bed. That'll probably be the next thing. So, like I said, this is the end of the video. I just wanted to give you a quick little update on the truck because it hasn't been a long time, obviously, for this video because it's the same video. But in real time, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks now. But so that's gonna be it for the truck. That was quick little upgrades on the truck, and now it's back to the cars. So next, I think either the SC is gonna be getting another video, or the BRZ might get a video of some stuff that we got to do to that thing to get it ready for next season. But until then, don't forget to hit subscribe, give me a like, and I'll see you later. See ya.